Hey there, welcome back to The Awakened Mind. Today, we're diving into something deeply personal yet universally experienced, the art of being alone, inspired by several books and philosophies. This journey isn't about isolation, it's about self-discovery, peace, and empowerment. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's explore what it truly means to embrace solitude. In a world that constantly demands our attention, texts, notifications, endless work, being alone can feel uncomfortable, even unnatural. But what if I told you that learning to be alone is one of the most powerful skills you can cultivate? It's a practice, an art, and yes, a journey worth taking. Let's start with a fundamental question. What's the difference between being alone and being lonely? Loneliness is the absence of connection. It feels hollow. Solitude, on the other hand, is chosen. It's a state of being where you find peace within yourself. Philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche and psychologists like Carl Jung believed that solitude is essential for creativity, self-reflection, and growth. It's not about escaping others, it's about connecting with yourself. Nietzsche once said, "The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened, but no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself." Powerful, right? But how do we get there? Solitude isn't just about peace, it's transformative. Here's how. 1. Self-awareness. When you're alone, you hear your thoughts more clearly. It's like tuning into a radio station that plays your true feelings, desires, and fears. That's invaluable for self-growth. 2. Increased creativity. Virginia Woolf, a literary giant, often wrote about the need for a room of one's own. Many creative breakthroughs come during moments of solitude. Why? Because there's no external noise to drown out your inner voice. 3. Emotional independence. This might sound harsh, but here's the truth. You cannot rely on others for your happiness. Being alone teaches you to be your own best friend. Still not convinced? Consider this. Scientists have found that spending time alone can lower stress levels, improve concentration, and even boost empathy. It's like hitting a reset button for your mind. Part 3. Learning to be alone. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now let's tackle the how. If the idea of being alone feels daunting, start small. 1. Create a solitude ritual. Maybe it's journaling in the morning or taking a solo walk. Choose something that feels restorative, not forced. 2. Unplug from technology. Solitude isn't scrolling through Instagram alone. It's disconnecting to reconnect with yourself. 3. Engage in a passion project. Solitude is fertile ground for creativity. Write, paint, garden, or learn a new skill. The key is to do something just for you. One book that explores this beautifully is Solitude, A Return to the Self by Anthony Storr. He argues that some of history's greatest minds like Beethoven and Kafka found their brilliance in solitude. It wasn't loneliness, it was a purposeful retreat into their inner worlds. Part 4. Facing the fear of being alone. Let's address the elephant in the room. Why are we so afraid of being alone? It's natural. Being alone can force us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But here's the secret. Growth happens in that discomfort. The more you face it, the less scary it becomes. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that everything we need is already within us. Solitude isn't a void, it's a canvas. It's where you paint the picture of your true self. Part 5. Practical exercises for embracing solitude. Before we wrap up, here are 3 exercises to get you started. 1. Mindful sitting. Spend 10 minutes a day sitting quietly. Let your thoughts come and go. No judgment, no pressure, just be. 2. Solo adventure. Go to a cafe, watch a movie, or take a trip completely on your own. You'll be surprised at how liberating it feels. 3. Reflective journaling. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What do I need? Write it down. Solitude is a mirror. Journaling helps you see clearly. Solitude is not a punishment, it's a gift. It's where you meet the most important person in your life, you. If this resonates with you, give it a try, and let me know in the comments. What's your favorite way to spend time alone? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious. stay inspired, and I'll see you next time.